Okay, so the array mystery problem, this is just to get started. After this, we'll have like more of the array mystery programming question. In square brackets A, we have did a direct as a sign of our array. So our list is 1, 7, 5, 6, 4, 14, and 11. For int I equals to 0, I is less than a dot length minus 1. A dot length is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 minus 1, 6. So I will be less than 6. Let me use the annotate option. It will be 6. And then if a of I, what is a of I? I is 0. A of I is 0 index, which is 1. Is 1 is greater than a of I plus 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. A of 1. So this is 0. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. These are the indexes in red I have written starting from 0 index. So I plus 1, I is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. A of I. So A of I is A of 1, which will be A of 1 is 7. So is 1 is greater than 7? No, your if condition is false. You will say I plus plus, I is now 1. And now is 1 is less than 6? Yes, 1 is less than 6. Again, you go inside of this loop. You will check if A of I. So now what is your A of I? You have new A of I because your I is 1. So if A of 1, which is 7, is greater than 1 plus I is 1, 1 plus 1, 2, A of 2, what we have at index 2, 5. Is 7 is greater than 5? Yes. Then what we have to do is A of 5 plus 1, which is A of I plus 1, 1 plus 1, 2, index 2, which is 5, is equals to 5. You are now equals to, it means you are updating this index with A of I plus 1, which is 5 times 2. 5 times 2 is 5 times 2 will be 10, and it will be assigned to A of I plus 1. I plus 1 was index 2. So your index 2 is now holding 10. Then again, I plus plus, I is now 2. Your I is now 2. Is 2 is less than 6? Yes, 2 is less than 6. You go inside A of I. Now, what is A of I now? I is 2. What is it, index 2? Index 2 is holding 10. Is 10 is greater than I plus 1. I is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. A of 3. What is at index 3? Is 6. Is 10 is greater than 6? Yes, you go inside, and what you are doing is A of I plus 1. I is 2. 2 plus 1. It means you are updating index 3 like this, equals to A of I plus 1. What we have at index 3? Index 3 is holding 6. 6 times 2. What is 6 times 2? 12. We will place 12 at index 3. So your index 3, instead of 6, it will hold 12. Okay. I plus plus, I is now 3. I'm sorry, it's just messy. 3 is less than 6. Yes, 3 is less than 6. You go inside, you have A of I is greater than A of I plus 1. So what is A of I? So it's index 3, which is 12. Is 12 is greater than A of I plus 1. What is I? I is 3. 3 plus 1, 4. What we have at index 4, which is 4. Is 12 is greater than 4? Yes, you go inside again and you have I plus 1, 3 plus 1. Now you are updating index 4, and you are updating index 4 with what? Index 4, you are equals to A of I plus 1, I plus 1, which is 4 times 2. What is 4 times 2? 8. So assign 8 to index 4. This is your index 4. Let me do it over here so that we can see. It's 8. Let's look at the updated part. This is 8. The next one is 14 and 11. The last one is 7, 1, 7, 10, the updated array so far, so that you can see the clean array we have. So we have reached till 4. I plus plus, I is now 4. Is 4 is less than 6? Yes, 4 is less than 6. You go inside A of I. A of I is 4, but we have at index 4. It's 8. Is 8 is greater than A of I plus 1. So I is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. What we have at index 5? 14. Is 8 is greater than 14? No. Move on. I plus plus I is now 5. Is 5 is less than 6? Yes, you go inside, you have A of I. What is I? 5. At index 5, we have 14. Is 14 greater than I plus 1? 5 plus 1 is 6. A of 6. What we have at A of 6 is 11. Is 14 greater than 11? Yes. You go inside you go inside and you have A of I plus 1, which is I is 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. So it means you are updating the last index, which is 11, and you are updating 11 times 2. So your 6th index will be 11 times 2 will be 22. And as this index was not changed, it will be as it is, which is 14. So this is your final answer, and this is the final output of this array. So let's do a last call. I plus plus. I is now 6. Is 6 is less than 6? No, that's why this is the final content of your array. Any questions so far? Anyone who had a different answer? Anyone who is confused?